Hello everyone, today we'll talk about why you should not use Python as your first programming language, and you can leave your opinion in the comments down below, and let's get started. First of all, Python uses links, and unlike C++ where you can use both pointers and static memory, in Python you can use only links. And why is it bad? As a beginner, you need to understand how memory works, what pointers or links are, and every specific moment in Python. What are specific moments? I have a list A, which is equals to 1, 2, 3. Then I have a list B, which is equals to list A. And then, once I assigned my list B to be list A, I change the first element of list A to be 10. After that line, what will be the output if I will print the list B? The thing is, both list A and list E are one object, because as I said, Python uses links. And when we assign list B to be list A directly, we just link list B to list A in our memory. We don't create another list. And to create another list, we should use deep copy or constructor of a list. And that's easy for advanced users, but for beginners, but really beginners, it will be hard. The second reason why you should not pick Python as your first programming language are objects. So, in Python everything is an object. Class is an object is an object, integer is an object, list is an object, and there is no bare arrays, for example, or bare variables, like int, char, and so on. That can cause some troubles for you when you write your first app, for example. And if you don't know or don't understand the concept of how Python works, it will be really hard to understand every other programming language, because Python is a really specific language. The third reason is heavily connected with the second one, and it's an OOP. If you don't know what an OOP is or object-oriented programming is, you should not learn Python at all, because Python is an OOP itself. However, object-oriented programming in Python is a really specific one. For instance, we have meta classes and some other methods like _new, which are not implemented in other languages. And if you will start learning OOP in Python, it will be very hard for you to change your language in the future, because of the specifications of OOP in Python. The next reason is a Python standard library or built-in functions. When we use Python, it's really easy to write well-written code with built-in functions. But if you don't know how to use them or how do they work, it will be very hard for you to improve your algorithmic skills or to write well-written code. And this process improves their algorithmic skills, which will help them in the future. The fourth reason why you should not pick Python as your first language is interpreter. So when you run Python code, it's getting interpreted in your computer. So Python translates its code to a bytecode, and then bytecode is getting sent to C, and C executes every command on your computer. And without C, there is no Python. So if you don't understand basic concepts of programming and computers, you can't really know Python, because Python is heavily connected with C. There is no Python without C. I'm not saying that you should or must learn C, because C is a really hard language to learn, and I basically don't know the whole C. But I know the basic concept of C, and I can write basic programs like algorithms and so on. You should start with C# or Java, for example, or even C++. C++ is a bit harder than C, but you understand basic concepts of OOP or object-oriented programming. And once you learned basic of C++, C, C# or Java, any other language actually, you can start learning Python, because Python, as I said, is heavily connected with C, C++, and so on. So if you know one programming language, you must learn Python, because you will be amused how fast, simple, modern, and smart Python is. But if you don't know any programming language yet and you want to start, I won't recommend you learning Python, because Python itself has lots of nuances and concepts which are not introduced in other languages. And you need to understand how everything works in Python to be a real programmer.